I'm here for our book of the day. Today we're going to read Where the Wild Things Are. It was a special request, so I wanted to make sure we got it in. And I am fairly certain that most of you are feeling a little bit wild now, being cooped up. I know my kids are going crazy, so I'm trying to encourage them to use their imaginations, and this is a great book on using your imagination. So let's read it, and we can get a little movement in it as well, no problem. All right, so Where the Wild Things Are. The night Max wore his wolf suit and made mischief of one kind and another, his mother called him Wild Thing, and Max said, "I'll eat you up." So he was sent to his room without anything to eat. That very night in Max's room, a forest grew. And grew. And grew until his ceiling hung with vines and the walls became the world all around. And an ocean tumbled by with a private boat for Max, and he sailed off through night and day. And in and out of weeks, and almost over a year, to where the wild things are. And when he came to the place where the wild things are, they roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. Let's see, can we do that? Can you roar a terrible roar? Roar! Good. And can you gnash your terrible teeth? And can you roll your terrible eyes? My kids are really good at that. Yeah, and can you show your terrible claws? Good job. Till Max said, "Be still," and tamed them with a magic trick of staring into their yellow eyes without blinking once. And they were frightened, and they called him the most wild thing of all. Wow. And made him king of all the wild things. "And now," cried Max, "let the wild rumpus start." So they danced under the moonlight. Can you get up and dance under the moonlight? Good. And they swung from trees. Can you pretend to swing from the trees? Can you move your arms and swing them around? Good job. And they marched around with Max as their king. Can you march around the room? March, 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 just like a crazy wild thing I'm sure we all are feeling like. "Now stop," Max said, and sent the wild things off to bed without their supper. And Max, the king of all the wild things, was lonely and wanted to be somewhere where someone loved him best of all. Then, from far away across the world, he smelled good things to eat. So he gave up being king of where the wild things are. But the wild things cried, "Oh, please don't go. We'll eat you up. We love you so." And Max said, "No." The wild things roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. But Max stepped into his private boat and waved goodbye. And he sailed back over a year, in and out of weeks, and through a day. And into the night of his very own room, where he found his supper waiting for him. And it was still hot. That's the end of the Where the Wild Things Are book. So I hope you guys are doing well, being great listeners, trying to get your energy out in some kind of safe way. And we miss you here at the J. We hope to see you soon. Bye, guys.